Hi guys. I've never been so excited for a video. It's been a long time coming. Today is the day. I have got a full face of Charlotte Tilbury for you. I have used a few Charlotte Tilbury products before. The ones I've used I adore, like they are really good, but Charlotte Tilbury is expensive, okay? It's an expensive brand and it's not one you're always going to go to. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to test it out for you all and then I can tell you what is actually worth it. Ta-da! As you've seen in the previous video, I went to Bicester. They now have a Charlotte Tilbury stand, so luckily I did get a few things with that. I then had a John Lewis voucher from my work. Oh my god, it came in a little box, which is actually really handy for me because I always need these boxes. I had a John Lewis voucher, so then I got some bits from there, and then this stuff is just like what I purchased with my own money, which, yeah, it hurt the bank a little bit, but I'm just glad I had some help along the way with Bicester and John Lewis. I have got the Charlotte's Magic Cream. I hear everyone rave about this stuff and I weren't gonna get it, and then I was like, do you know what, I can't do this video without getting it. So I mean, the packaging itself, like, it's such a luxurious brand. I feel like you are paying for a lot of the luxury and stuff, and I have high hopes for these products, so I'm just going to put a bit of this cream in, but it's just saying instant turnaround moisturizer, got your SPF in, so obviously all that stuff is good. I'm literally just going to take a little pea size. It feels quite thick. Oh god, it smells nice. This smells of expensive cream, you know, like what your nan uses or something, in a good way, not in like a bad way. You can just instantly tell, but it is expensive. Oh my god, the cream is very expensive. I will obviously link everything down below, so we'll do pricing in that sense, but yeah, I just know that it is quite expensive, but my skin feels nice. It feels nice and tacky, which we like with the arm. Oh my god, I'm glowing. I'm literally glowing. Yeah, I've got a healthy glow to my skin and it does feel tacky, so that is what we want when we are applying our foundation, because then it will like grip to it. Really like that actually, and I should think so for the price point. Next up, I have tried this. I absolutely adore this product, but it is a slightly new because it's the Hollywood Flawless Filter. So I've always had it, but I have run out of that. When I did run out, it was before they brought out more shades, so I would always find 4 to be too powerful for me, and then 5, which is what I would use, which was okay to use, but it was very like orange, and then they come out with the middle shades like 4.5. so obviously when I purchased it this time, I thought I'm gonna get 4.5 because that is probably gonna be perfect for me. So I'm just going to put a bit all over. This product is amazing. I literally love this flawless filter. I've used it for years now. And to be fair, I do struggle with explaining what this is, because everyone's like, is it a foundation? What is it? I don't know what it is. And you can use this as foundation. I have beforehand just put this all over my skin and then built up the coverage with like a concealer and stuff, and it just gives you that healthy glow to your skin. Look at this stuff, like it's actually unreal. So obviously if I was going with just this, I would put a bit more on and then just cover it with concealer, any like spots or like my under eye. But if I'm not using it all over, I do still like to put underneath my foundation, and it just gives you that healthy glow underneath. Like, look, wow, I'm literally glowing. I forgot, I've not used it in so long because I've run out, and then I was like sort of holding off for this video, so I haven't used it in ages. And this shade as well is perfect for me. It's still giving me that tanness, but the 5 is like orange, like it is really, really dark. But this is perfect and it's just stunning under your foundation. Like, look at that natural glow. Like, I'm already, both of them products, glowing, which I'm here for. And then next, which, oh my god, I've heard good things about it. I haven't tried it, but I have heard good things. It is then newish. It took them quite a while to come out with like a full foundation, where like Charlotte Tilbury, like you would have seen, like their sort of style is very like healthy glow, lightweight makeup. So they always had like the Flawless Filter or the Light Wonder, I think it's called, like very lightweight tinted moisturizer sort of vibes, not really foundations. And then they finally come out with a foundation. So this is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. So it stays all day and night. So I picked up 7.5. So when picking a shade, it was weird, I can't lie, because basically for every number, so say like 7.5, it had cool, neutral, and then warm. So there was 3 7.5s basically. So that's why I went for 7.5 neutral. And to me, I think the numbers went up to 12. 7.5 is pretty high. I felt like it was quite pale, the foundation. I know like people that have bought it and they've had to change it because it was too pale and stuff. I'm gonna go in with like 1.5 pumps. It's quite yellow. It's actually quite dark, but who don't like to be tanned? I'm just gonna press this into the skin. I mean, it's okay. And do you know what, if I was fake tanned and stuff, I did scrub last night, so all of my tan has come off, so it probably will work. That has spread all across my face, so you definitely do not need a lot. It's what we like. We don't want to be going in with like 3 pumps of the foundation because it's not spreading. Smells lovely. Not like the last foundation, which smelled disgusting. This smells really nice. Oh my god, my skin. So obviously it's called Airbrush Flawless Foundation. You expect to be airbrushed, and already my skin looks like airbrushed. Like, it looks amazing. It's got a perfect amount of coverage, just right. I always found, oh, is it going to be really glowy? Because like, I know that's sort of their like style and aesthetic. It's not. It's glowy, don't get me wrong, but it's exactly how I like it. It's not glowy like the one that I last tried. It's a perfect like in between. It's got amazing coverage. My skin doesn't look real, but like in the best way possible. I can't believe I'm still using that same amount, and I'm just like, it's literally spreading all down my neck. It's spreading everywhere. Wow. Like, look at my skin. You can still see the flawless filter coming through. If this lasts well and everything else sits right with this, this is gonna be a new favourite. Reminds me of my like Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation, because they say like luminous and all like that, but they're the perfect, I can't get over it. It's covered everything and just like melted into my skin. Very, very impressive it. I love that. And I'm warming up to the shade. The shade is perfect, to be fair. Like, it's a little bit darker, but like I say, once I'm tanned, and you like to be a little bit tanner than you actually are, don't you? So very impressed. Then we've got the Magic Away Liquid Concealer. So I picked up 7 in this. This probably is just going to be the same shade, really. It's not going to do much of a brightening effect, but it's like a little dofer. I like it because it's pointed, so you can get right in the corner of your eye. So obviously you twist it at the bottom. There we go, I think it's starting to come out. And then I'm just gonna, okay, no, not yet. That is the only downside. Once you get going with this, it's alright, but it just does, they take ages to actually come out. And then I find like, am I wasting, like, is there a lot of product in it? Here we go, it's coming. See, this seems really, okay, come on. Annoying, dofer to be, I mean, annoying with a twisty. So yeah, it's not much lighter, and it does seem a little bit more orange. Oh, here we go, it's all starting to come out now. With Charlotte Tilbury, I feel like that is the vibe. Like, you're not going in with lots of concealer, and it's not like brightening you. So I'm just patting that everywhere that I would normally. I do like the dofer once it starts going, but that's the same for every dofer, to be fair. It takes ages for it to start coming out. And I'm just gonna add a bit to my lids. I'm not gonna use P. Louise base, just for the principle of this video. I'm trying to literally do a whole full face. I think the only thing I don't have is brow stuff. Right, so then I'm just gonna buff this out. I mean, it does have a brightening effect a little bit. Obviously not as crazy as I normally have it. It's a nice coverage. It's not the thickest, but I would say like it's got more coverage than the concealer, like the True Match concealer I used in my last video. I don't feel like I want to go over more, basically, but obviously it's not the thickest there is, and it's literally blending out lovely. It's pretty much the same shade as the foundation, but I'm not mad at it. I'm not hungover today, so I don't really need to conceal these bags that much. I mean, it works really well with this concealer, but I mean with this foundation, but I feel like that's a given. Like if they're from the same brand, like I expect them to sort of work nicely together. That would be a bit weird if they didn't. It's a really nice concealer actually. It's weird because it doesn't feel full coverage, or like it doesn't feel really thick, but the coverage is really good on it, and like I said, it does sort of give a brightening effect even though it's the same, like it's only a little bit lighter than the foundation. I really like that, really like that. Oh my god, this is just gonna be a successful thing, I just feel like, but at least then you know it's worth it. So the product everyone has been wanting, still sold out everywhere in the shade that ideally I want, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try it. It might be too light for me. It's the contour wand, the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood contour wand. The darker shade has been sold out for the longest time, so I've actually gone with light medium. Oh, it's still really dark, so oh, it's like perfect. I'm just dotting this. I love this concept. When I see people using this, I'm like, oh my god, that just looks easy, because the dots, you just dot around where you want to do it and like then just blend it out. So I'm just going to go in with that much for now. This shades it really good. Maybe I had it wrong all along. Maybe I didn't need the shade that I was hoping for, so maybe this has worked out for the better. And I'm just going to tap this. Obviously we want to work upwards, we're going to lift and snatch our face. Okay, so blended out, it's not the darkest. Probably blended out the other one is better, but I'm not mad at it. I'm still going to use it. It's still contouring me, and I'm sorry, but it just melts into the skin as well. Oh my god, like easiest thing ever. Like, oh my god, why have I waited so long? Please tell me. I feel like after this, well, I've found quite a few gems lately, I can't lie. I feel like my makeup routine has definitely changed, like my everyday makeup. So let me know if you want an updated one, because I feel that especially after this video, it's gonna change. And obviously I hate it because I know how expensive this brand is, but it just seems worth it. I'm gonna go in with a tiny little bit more just for nose contour. And I like this doe for it comes out really like quickly and easily. The concealer one, I felt like I was twisting it, but the squeezy tubes, I have tried one of these before, not a contour wand, but I've got one as well, one of the Glowgasms, and I used to love that. That's when I first started makeup. I had one of them and I literally loved it. I can tell the difference between, obviously every product is different, but I just mean like this makeup, I suppose it is probably some of my highest end stuff compared, like normally like NARS is my bracket, and obviously this goes a little bit higher than that, and like already I just feel like I can tell, like I can tell that it's higher end. It just feels so nice. So then I picked up what I was just talking about. This is the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand. I did have a different shade before. I had like, what one did I have? It was like the gold one. This I've got in Pink Gasm. Just because when I went on there, it was like, oh, it's back in stock again. So I was thinking, well, it must be popular. I love blush, so I wanted to give this a go. So it's literally the exact same as the contour one. Do you like twist the top on, off? Oh, actually, that's the point. I didn't twist this back, wait. I don't want to spill it. Ooh, I'm so excited. Oh, look at this. Because these as well, they have like a glow to it anyway. So I weren't going to get the highlighter. Well, I'm going to get the pink because they are glowy anyway. So it works, you know. And then I'm just going to hat this out. Wow. The pigment on this. Look at my skin. There is something as well about when you use all the same brand on your face. I feel like your makeup routine, it's just ease. No, I'm sorry. My skin, Catherine's coming around in a minute. I'm gonna see what she thinks. Or like try and, I'm just gonna gauge her thoughts before I tell her. See if she'll go like, oh my god, your makeup looks really nice, sorry. Because normally she does comment on the makeup when she sees me. So let's see what she says. today. Wow. I look airbrushed, glowy, like... Oh my god, I really want to moan, but I just don't think there is any need to right now. Oh my god, I'm so glad that this video came at the right time because it meant I could get my powder again. It was basically finished anyway, but then it did the last little bits like smash, so it was just all little crumbs and I was gutted to say the least. But just like, look at this packaging. Like, I know it is expensive and it's probably more of like a Christmas treat or like a birthday treat to have this like lovely makeup, but you are paying for luxury. Like, I'm not even just saying it. The products, every product has like a mirror in or a very luxurious container or something, whatever I'm trying to say. I'm gonna take a picture. Let's document this moment, and if I'd get a good one of my skin right now, I will insert it. So that is my makeup without setting it down yet. Obviously I know I love this stuff, but we are gonna set it all in place. I got two is like the perfect shade for me, and I do find it quite brightening anyway. People do say if you want an extra brightening effect then go for 1, but I find for my skin tone 2 is like just right. And again, this is called Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, and it airbrushes you. Look at the difference. This has been mentioned in my favourites quite a few times, I think. Every time I do a current favourites, I think I mention it without realising. It does what it says on the tin. It airbrushes you, and it's really nice because I feel like you don't have to bake or like properly like set your under eyes like with a whole loose powder. Again, because of the style that Charlotte Tilbury is, this just works because you're not losing any of that glow. You're literally directing it right where you need it to be. And obviously I have worn this for a long time, done a wear test on it and all that stuff, and my oils, oh, no, just dropped it again. Luckily I've got carpet. Yeah, it controls the shine, controls your oils for a long time. Obviously that is the thing with pressed powders. Sometimes they haven't got the effect that a loose powder and a bake does to keep your oils in control, but this one definitely does. It's just right, and I just love that it smooths your face completely. I've got no creasing. And I also love this. So say when I'm doing clients, obviously I do use a loose powder and I will bake them, and I like, do you know what I mean? Because obviously most of the time they're going for out for a long time, and you just want to make sure that they're all in check. But what I will do is at the end of the makeup, I always will go in with this. Any like little bit that needs touching up or a little bit of shine or oil or anything, just get this powder, and it honestly is stunning. Oh, do you know what the only thing I couldn't get, which I'm gutted actually about, is the setting spray. I've heard such good things about it, so of course it's sold out. That's the only thing. As soon as one person mentions something good in Charlotte Tilbury, everyone jumps on it, and then it's sold out for absolute ages. Because I knew I wanted to do this video for so long, I kept going on the website, having a look, blah blah, and every time I went on there, the contour wand and the setting spray sold out. So that is the only thing I haven't got. So I've actually got 2 bronzers today, and I think I am going to use both of them because basically when I went to Bicester, I got the Film Star Face Sculpt, the Bronze and Glow, which has been around for the longest time. This reminds me of Lily. She literally always says about this. But then obviously Charlotte, sorry, look at this. This come and I was like, what the hell is that? What did I order? This is the bronzer. So then they come out with the bronzers, and so I was like, oh my god, I can't do a Charlotte Tilbury and not try the bronzer as well. So I've got both. Look how big that is. So again, I know it's expensive, but look how big, like seriously, it's the size of like half my face. And again, the packaging, look at that. Stunning. So yeah, there was no, oh god, it's sliding though, let's be careful. Again, stunning mirror, So I got medium too. So I'm going to try both of them. The aesthetic of this packaging, oh my god, I might have to get a picture as well after of all the products. But this is like a bestseller, so I had to. And on this one I got medium as well, medium deep. So it comes with a highlight as well. So that's why I got this. I thought you can't not. So I'm going to go in with the Sculpt first, and I'm going to do like a bit of just a contour. Because it does seem a little bit more, everything's dropping, a little bit more cool toned anyway. I mean, it is really nice. I'd say just be careful. It does look like it's gonna begin to like be a little bit cool toned and ashy. But like for a contour, obviously that's what you want it to create, that like shadow. Just be careful. I'm just patting it. Just do a bit on my forehead and a bit on my jawline. So it has added a lovely black bronzer skin, definitely contoured. Really, really nice actually. Obviously I could build this up and just use this one. It is just as good. But I'm only going with a little bit because I do want to also try this one out. So with a bigger, fluffier brush, I'm going to go in with this. Like, look how big the pan is. So again, this probably lasts ages. You get a lot of product. And I'm just going to do an all over bronze. Stunning. Everything, oh my god, I just feel like I can't even moan at this stuff. I'm really sorry, I've probably broke all your bank accounts, but this is why I wanted to do this video, because I always see people raving about Charlotte Tilbury and I'm like, is it actually worth it though? Like, because it's expensive. God, I find it is just enough, but it's still subtle. It just looks unreal. The bronzers are definitely leaning towards more cool tone, but it works. It does work, and it just blends nicely. Like, I've got no patches whatsoever. Considering that, again, like my last video I was patchy, like it is the foundation though. Like obviously everything else, but I think if I use my normal products with that foundation I would look like this. The foundation's stunning, absolutely stunning. Oh my god. Right, okay, I love that as well. I'm not even just saying it, I love how my makeup's looking. And then for blush, I went classic. Same with like my lip liner and stuff, because that was the thing about Vista. It didn't do everything. The products were a bit weird. Like, they had the foundation and concealer, which was obviously perfect because that's what I saved money on. But for like lip liners, blushes, palettes even, weren't the best. I can't lie to you. It did have the magic cream, but I didn't end up picking it up there. Stupid Sydney. It didn't, because it did have a deal on it with it, but whatever. But yeah, when I then went to get the blushes and stuff, I did go classic with Pillow Talk because I've never tried it, and everyone always like, it's one of them. It's a bit like a MAC sort of situation. When I have like clients and they're like, do you have a MAC sort of stripped down vibe? Do you know what I mean? A lot of people would go to me like, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and I was like, never tried it, which is really bad as a makeup artist to have not tried Pillow Talk. So there was other shades in this, but I went classic. So it's like this. It's a bit of a mixture of both. You know me, I love blush, so I need a bigger mirror because I need to see what's going on. Oh yeah, it has, it's just the glowiness to my skin that I can't cope with. I love it, I literally love it, but it's not too glowy. That's what, it's really hard to get that balance. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the brightest shade. I don't think it's anything to do with the pigment. I just feel you need to build it up a bit, especially because if you're like me and love blush, then yeah, I just feel like you need to build it up. But it's still a stunning colour. Like, look, my skin looks like glass. I'm sorry, I know I'm literally like bigging myself up right now, but it's not me, it's all the makeup. Honestly, the makeup, no, what the heck. Oh, sorry, I'm not even lying, I'm not actually pulling your legs right now. That is beautiful. It needs building up. It's not the instant pigment like some of my Dull Beauty blushes. You literally do like a dab and then you've got loads of colour. It's not like that, but then it's really nice still. It's like a softer one. Again, fits her style. And then they did have a separate highlighter, but obviously I know that this does have a highlighter in. I mean, doesn't look like the strongest highlighter. Not that I need any more glow to the skin. Oh no, cute. Can you see that? It's more warm toned and goldy, but I think that's because I've gone for the deeper shade. Again, I'm glowing. And there's me like, I don't need extra glow, and then hello. But not Tin Man moment, but I do look like I've been dripped in gold, which in a good way, and I love it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna break all your bank accounts, but my skin has never looked this fresh and glowy when I have used other products, because I'll use the same. I used to put the Flawless filter before foundation, and of course it was a bit more glowy, but it wasn't like this. It did not have this same effect. Even like the peach blush, like that's got glow into it. Everything just works well together. I'm going to go back in with the first bronzer that I used, but I'm going to use this to contour my nose a little bit, and then we can move on to eyes. So I must admit, okay, so I got my palette at Vista. There wasn't that much option, but like I said, that was sort of the thing with Vista anyway. There weren't everything from Charlotte Tilbury there. They had odds and sods. But even still, with Charlotte Tilbury palettes, I do find them a bit strange. So this is the Starry Eyes to Hypnotise palette, which is the longest palette I've seen, because most of the time she does like her quads. And even still, this has got a lot of shimmers in, which again is her vibe. So this is the thing, because like a lot of the quads will just have like 4 shimmers, and I'm like, how do you do a look like that? That doesn't make sense to me. But the idea of this palette is, as you can see, there's like a 3 3 3 3. It's meant to be like them 3 go together, them 3 go together, then 3, and then 3. Am I gonna listen to that? Probably not. Probably gonna use all over. It's not the easiest to pick a palette with Charlotte Tilbury. There isn't the best options, I find, but I've not actually used them yet. We shall see how they perform. So I'm going to go in with my Molly O'Brien Ave brush. I did just use this on my nose, but that's why I'm hoping the bronzer sort of goes in with this as well. And I'm going to go in with, so the first set of 3, the Happy Glow. This is the only matte shade, so I'm going to go in with that matte shade, which this is literally like a very transitional shade. Oh, okay. That's darker than I thought, but that could be the bronzer working its magic. But nice colour actually. We're just gonna, again, to suit this look, I am gonna do it really nice and glowy, because I think that is the thing half the time with her looks. Again, I just think they normally do like a matte over and then they'll add a shimmer. Like most of the time their whole lid is covered with a shimmer, and then I'm gonna do the same on this eye. Again, this is a bit more cool toned, but I'm not mad at it. I mean, in terms of pigment, definitely pigmented. Like you can see already, it's definitely added pigment to my eyes, and it's blended nicely. Nothing to say here, nothing to moan at. Literally nothing to moan at. I might just leave it like this. Do I just stick with Charlotte Tilbury vibes and go very shimmery? It's gonna be the easiest eye look ever. I'm just gonna stick with Happy Glow. We're gonna be a Happy Glow moment today. So I'm gonna go in with the middle shade, which is the darker shimmer. Now I'm expecting a lot from these shimmers because it's Charlotte Tilbury. I'm not moaning, but I just feel like I was expecting a little bit more. I'm gonna keep building it up. Okay, no, it does look lovely. It does look really nice. I think, you know, when you just know that like glowing, shimmery is what it's all about. I was expecting it to be like, whoa. But I'm not getting whoa. I'm getting, oh, cute. You know what I mean? But it's a lovely colour. It's like a bronzy colour, but got a bit more of like an orange undertone to it. But not too orange. Like, it's still more like bronzy gold. But goes with this, obviously, the transition very nicely. I'm not saying it's bad. Can you see? It looks cute. I'm gonna go in with the first shade as well. What I'll do after is I'll swatch a few so you can see. But I'm gonna use this to like properly do the inner corner and like brighten it a little bit, hopefully. And then I'm going in with that brush that I used for the matte shade. Add a bit on the outer corner just to deepen it a little bit, but obviously I'm not using a different shade, I'm just using the same shade. I like it, but it's very subtle. It's not in your face. I'm just gonna go along underneath. It looks nice, but I think I was expecting more. Oh my god, am I moaning? Haha. first moan of the day. I knew the palettes weren't going to be my favourite thing in the world. And like I said, I think you're better off probably sticking with the skin for Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm saving you a little bit of money. Don't waste your time on the palettes. We've got loads of palettes that we absolutely love. Go for a Be Perfect one. You know what I feel about Be Perfect. I'm going to swatch a few. I mean, this green feels very buttery and nice. Like, that green does look absolutely stunning. The pigment on them is unreal. It's just not wow factor, okay? That's what I'm trying to get out. But again, packaging, stunning. And that's when I know that that brown has got like an orange undertone to it, because my eyes are like, boop. Wow, look at the aesthetic on that. That is so nice. So I've got the Pillow Talk push-up lashes. Yeah, I'll add lashes and do my brows off camera, and then I'll come back for the finished result. But let's try this mascara out. This looks like a good wand. It's like one of them really thin ones that get like every individual lash. Oh wow. Because what I'm thinking, I've got a few individual. I might just add them to this. That mascara is unreal. My lashes look so good. Bear in mind, I'm not even curled anything. Look at that. Wow. I love this wand. Like, this wand is what you need. It's not going clumpy. Oh my god, I can't get over how long my lashes look. My lashes haven't looked this good in the longest time. So you know me, I'm not really a big fan of mascara. I don't really care for it, and I just stick on whatever one. I mean, I like the Sky High, but this is actually amazing. So now for lips, we've got Pillow Talk. Let's see what the fuss is about. Let's see what it's saying, what shade it is, and all like that. So yeah, lip cheat in Pillow Talk. Oh, it's quite light. I mean, the actual lip liner, very creamy and very like easy to use, doesn't tug or anything, but this is so light, like you can barely see it. Oh, look at my skin. So I've got two actually. Oh, so I picked up Pillow Talk in the lipstick as well. Don't know why I picked up the same shade, because let's just try it. Let's see. Oh god, that smells unreal. Smells like sweets. Considering it's a matte, it's not sticky at all. Okay, the colour now I like. I just feel like I need a little bit of a darker lip liner with this Pillow Talk. I love the Pillow Talk lipstick. And then this one I picked up at Vista, which is their Pillow Talk Diamonds lip gloss in Lucky Diamonds. So it's a lipstick, but it's their thinner. Like, I think it's more of like a balm with an iridescence to it. So that like makes it glossy. I like that. You know me, I love a glossy lip. I actually don't mind it now. I feel like it's all come together. Why do their lip stuff smell so good? I didn't really notice the smell of anything else, but their lip stuff, again, beautiful packaging. Look at that. I mean, I think in future I'd probably use it. I'd probably go with like Max Saw and then Pillow Talk. Right, I'm gonna go finish this off, and I'm gonna come back with my final thoughts. We are done. This is the makeup. Even my lashes, so I just put a few individuals in at the end. I feel bad. I've not really moaned. I've not had no problems doing this makeup, and I also feel bad with how expensive this, well, it's not like the most expensive brand in the world, but obviously it is a bit more expensive than what I'm usually talking about on here, and I'm sorry, because it's all so good. But what I will do, instead of just saying basically go out, get everything, blah, 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 I'm going to give you like things that I think you definitely need. First up, actually, okay, these two, the combo. You need it. You need the foundation. The foundation is, I know this sounds stupid, but you know like when you have the foundation of something, like without the foundation, I don't think any of this would look as good. So you need it. Like literally, my skin, if I was just to use this, like I think it would look still as good with like any of my other products that I've already got. The foundation is insane. I'm going to the cinema later. I'm gonna go like this, I don't care, but I want to see how it wears, how it lasts. I've got a vlog coming, so all my makeup looks, like my first impressions and this, I've updated you in that vlog, so make sure that you watch that as well. Off the bat, my skin looks so airbrushed, so lovely. covered everything. My skin has been breaking out a little bit, but yeah, without that, it's actually unreal. And then obviously underneath is the Flawless filter. I feel like together these are beautiful, but this Flawless filter is also really beautiful. And as well, oh, if you don't want to get the foundation, you can use this as a foundation. If you've got like good skin, I mean, even if you haven't, you can go in with this and just conceal with a concealer. So I feel like you get 2 in 1 with this. Obviously, I wore this under my foundation, but I would also use this just on its own. So again, it's sort of like worth the price point because they're both stunning. And together, even better. And then okay, I wouldn't get the eye palettes. I don't think the palettes are worth it. Not that it was bad, but I just don't think it's worth it. It was quite an expensive palette, even at Bista, and I weren't going wow at it. I love it all. But this as well, so the Pinkgasm Beauty Light Wand, stunning. I feel like I'm really rosy. The blush is still shining through. I was even shining through before the powdered blush that I put on. Obviously, I put quite a bit of this on because I did feel like it needed a lot of building up. Would be happy with just that. Save for like a no makeup look. All of these products are no makeup looks products, with obviously minus the foundation. Loved the contour. I want to get the dark one when it finally gets back in stock. And also the bronzers are really good. Out of the 2, I would actually say get the bigger bronzer. Not that this bronzer was bad, but I think I preferred this one because it was a little bit more warm, and obviously how big it is. And I feel like the highlighter in this, I've got good highlighters. I've got my Doll Beauty. If you've got good highlighters, it's not like it's not the most amazing in the world. I mean, I'm shining, like, do you know what I mean? It's a good highlighter in that sense, but I have others. So I would just go straight for the big bronzer. And the concealer, I like it. It goes with this look. Would I be reaching for just that concealer when I've got like my Tarte, my Too Faced, my NARS? Probably not. And if you want to save money, I wouldn't rush to get it. But with this look, it looks good. But this is probably one of the most successful makeup looks I've got, and I can't stop looking at myself. I'm sorry, I'm not this vain. I promise. I've never seen my skin look like this. It just looks healthy, glowy, like, oh, the magic cream. I wouldn't be anywhere without the cream. The cream is like, you know how I feel about my Walida, and I always say that skin prep is key. So it was really glowy and it was tacky. So maybe that's why I'm so glad. I just think they all worked really well together. I know that's such a cop-out, but all of them together like worked really well. Get them all if you can. I'm joking. Not joking. It will break your bank account. I'm just very impressed with it, and I feel like I've got some favourites coming. But yeah, this is the finished makeup look. Make sure you follow me on Instagram to see the final pictures that I get. I will link everything down below so you can look at the prices. But yeah, this is the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a long time coming, so make sure you smash that like button, subscribe. I hope you're all good, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.